Hello everyone. Yesterday I had the pleasure of spending the day at SA Quilters' very first workshop for 2025. 28 enthusiastic quilters joined Faye and Lessa for a fun mystery quilt along. The buzz throughout the room as the day progressed was wonderful to witness. I had the easiest task of the day, videoing some of the action and showcasing the commitment of the amazing workshop team. Faye and Lessa can always be relied upon to present a great workshop, and once again they didn't disappoint. What a great day it was.
Oh my God, we have to use the potato.
Here's the team getting all ready. Morning tea.
Wait until the end of the day, we're not so fresh.
And here are our hosts for today, the lovely Lessa, Siegele and Faye Packham. Hello girls and welcome. We're so pleased to have you here today. And Roger, this team wouldn't be the same without you, so thank you for all that you do. One of the features of our workshops is a pop-up market day where items that have been donated to the yield, mostly by quilters who have gone into aged care, are set out so that attendees can donate any money raised to SA Quilters Charity of the Year. This year our charity is going to be puddle jumpers. So I think by the end of the day we'll see much less merchandise on these tables, hopefully. I think nearly everybody's here now, won't take long. And the class will be starting very soon. Lessa and Faye run a fabulous Mystery Quilt Day. They have ironing ladies here to do the ironing for everybody. It's going to be very productive.
We hand over to Lessa and Faye. Let's have a fun day, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Get the applause now, you might not later.
Thanks to Roz for twisting our arms once again to come and teach today.
Hey, Rose.
She asked last year, and I said, you don't ask an 84-year-old a year ahead, you have to ask me.
And you're still kicking Lessa, so you're here. And Roger, because Roger does all our paperwork, so we need him as well. So thanks everybody for coming. It's going to be a great fun day. Who's never been to one of these before? Oh my goodness, we have lots of first timers. That's fantastic, fantastic. So today is just, you work at your own pace, and we'll give out the sheets as you get up to the next step. This morning's going to be just on one technique, and then in the afternoon we'll move on to the others. So, anything else? Oh, do you all know where the loo is?
Yes.
Out the back here, through the doors there. Okay.
Yes. And your ironing ladies are around. You've got to put your ironing in the bag.
So you've got a bag. Has everybody got a bag?
Yes.
Oh, what? I missed you, Brenda. That's it. I'll be up to see you. So put your ironing in here. Look, they're not going to keep up with all of your ironing. So maybe sometimes you might have to get up and do some of your own, or they might want to rest too. So, and the numbers on it correspond for your prizes later on. Okay? So with the ladies who are handing out stuff, oh, have you got ready to go? Oh, Chris, you ready to hand out?
It is very hard in a very crowded room for everyone to hear. So please, we'll just keep walking round and round. And if you have a question, stop us and ask. A few basic things to start with. When you're quilting pieced quilts, you need to sew an accurate quarter inch seam. So take time to work out on your machine where it is. As you get older, you have to sit right in front of your knee, not here trying to gauge where the 1/4 inch is. I've got a raised piece on my sewing table, front plate, so that I can just then feed it against that to go through. And that's the basic of all pieced quilts, is that 1/4 inch seam. If you haven't got that right, nothing goes together well. Also, as we get older, as I've got older, as I am older, door things behind your sewing machine tilts the table a little bit forward like this. It makes it easier for you to see. They're easy to keep in your toolbox to take anywhere. It's especially at home. We have, our sewing tables up a bit high. You come to a hall like this and you feel like you're down low. So they help. So just keep them in your, and preferably I like to take a smaller stitch than the normal stitch. It is harder to unpick, but it saves you running back and forth each end if you keep a small.
A 2.5?
Well, I have two. All machines are different. But if that bugs you, just use the regular one. Today we'll have some people who will help with your unpicking. And it doesn't hurt us to unpick your work, it's only when you have to unpick. Lovely Kim has made you all a template today for the size quilt we're doing, but normally on the sheet you'll see the sizes for all different sorts of flying geese. Flying geese is one of the, other than half square triangle, it's the most used thing in lots and lots of patterns. So when you make sure when you cut them out, you cut them out accurately. And that sheet I've given you with all different sizes, make multiple copies of it before you cut the first one out, otherwise you haven't got a copy. And then you stick it on your ruler exactly where it's, so this one's got to be 2 inches wide. It's always got to be that 1/4 inch down from the top. 1/4 inch down from the top. If you belong to the Clayton's group, over the years your husband also gets involved in quilting, and now Kim's got involved cutting templates because John Pedder used to cut them all for us, and sadly he's died. Roger's the mathematician, so we know that all our instructions are, all our math are correct. Yeah, so just stick it on with sticky tape and leave it there. And I should have done it the other end, you're all, but I'm left-handed, and so that's the end I do. But you won't have to worry about that today because you've got it all there. So the first instruction is, you've got 3 pages of instructions. It's background and right sides together, sew a 1/4 inch each side. We'll leave these laid out, so if you need to come later or if you want to take photos of them, if that helps you. A lot of us are better with pictures and words. Cut it in halves, iron it, and these are going to our wonderful ironing ladies so they know which way you're ironing. And then they go right sides together. Again. Then a line across, corner to corner, which cuts in halves and looks like that. And the thing here is cutting this little centre bit. Snip through there so that you can iron that seam that way and that one that way. There have been lots of different ways of doing. Over 40 years I've seen a lot of different ways of doing flying geese, and I think, well, I find most people have this method works for them. And then with that wonderful little template you've got, you can just set it in there right and cut around it. And cut one there. Has somebody got one? So you've got this already cut to the size. It'll sit in there, and you'll cut a little bit there, and across the bottom.
Perfect.
And you'll all have perfect flying eggs.
There you go.
Just
One thing is for certain is that we're absolutely not going to go hungry today. Kitchen staff do an amazing job. What's under here? Oh, more goodies, more scones. Oh, yum. I think it'll be dieting next week. More here. Thank you, kitchen staff. We all appreciate it. And fruit, I bet that's fresh fruit from someone's tree.
And Margaret Harrell.
Oh, thank you. It's all right, I've done it.
You've done it?
It's been a long time. Why do I need to take
No, you don't. I was just going to tell someone else.
Sorry,
Do you think I can find the last like this
Hello, Di.
Hello, how are you?
Looking very.
I'm trying to have. Is there an easy way of making sure that this is in the middle of this square?
Only that line
Should go to my
points towards
points.
the
Yeah,
corner.
yeah.
And Di, they will be trimmed, so if it's a little bit out, it's not going
So
to make a
these
big
two
difference.
squares just make 2 flying geese. Is that right?
Yes, 2 pairs. There's Heather being very industrious there. Heather sews at the speed she quilts. She'll be the first one finished.
And be accurate. She says she hates pieces.
She does.
I might go right to the edge.
Hello, Jan. How are you?
Good, thank
Looking
you.
forward to today.
I am. I'm excited
love
because these have never turned out for me.
Oh, this is a good technique. So I hope you enjoy learning it. And here's Roseanne, future president.
Hi, Chris.
Hi. Oh, she's being very productive.
Yeah. Are you okay here, Margaret? I'm just wondering, how do you centre them? How do you get them centred?
That seems to be a common question. How do you centre them? Hello, Denise. Say hello to the video. Hello, Julie.
Hi, Chris.
Cindy, what on earth are you doing on the floor?
Well, did you know that SA Quilters have an amazing little market, and I've just done a bit of shopping and I'm just hiding it. So thank you. This is a very inconspicuous way to hide things when you're interviewing me.
It's lunchtime, so I thought we'd check some progress on these mystery quilts. Start to see some of the fabrics that are being used. Oh, look at this flying geese unit here. Wonder where this quilt's going. Hello, Sue. You putting yours? Oh, you're still cutting? Okay. That's a nice bag.
That's right. This belongs to Robin up the end there. Isn't it lovely?
You open it and show us.
Just a square, and it's the points have come into the middle.
It's a good idea, isn't
It
it?
is. When you don't know what to do with your quandary.
Let's see what else we've got.
I'm trying to make sure I get my 16.
Oh, look at Joe.
I have no idea.
That's really bright. Have you got a finished unit yet, Joe? Joe's the queen of organisation.
She's very organised. I have 2 finished, but there you go, that's a bright one.
Oh, wow.
That's a
We're going
bright
to see your quilt coming, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
finished unit we can check out? Yeah, there we go. That's a bit cute.
Thank you.
Here. Oh, look at these.
Nice, don't they?
Oh, look at the purple one.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Such talent.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I'm just trying to. There was another one here. Mickey Mouse. What's Heather's? We've got a finished unit. Yes, here we go. That's Heather Hopkins. Hang on, come through here. Hope I'm not making everyone dizzy. Here's Jan's. You got a finished. Oh, there's Christine's finished unit. Some little bits there. There's another finished unit here. It's Carol's.
Thank you. Oh, no, it's 5.
Checking out everyone's finished units.
Sorry?
There's Margaret's finished unit. Finished unit yet? No, not yet. We'll come back to visit you. Julie, have you got a finished unit yet? Yes, there's Julie's.
Well, that's my fussy one.
That's pretty stunning. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a bit slow.
Got some finished units here.
You just dropped one.
Not yet.
Not quite.
Oh, wow. That's right.
It is a fry.
Anne, have you got any finished units? No, we'll come back and check you out. Deb, you got a finished unit here?
2,
Red and white. Yours is going to look stunning, I know.
3.
Yeah. Here's another one here. Well done, ladies. Well done.
We're having a grand time.
Yeah, we're challenging each other with our mistakes. There are a few.
It's a good challenge to have in a workshop.
Yeah, I like a challenge.
I'm here with Faye for the big reveal, and she's going to tell us who made each of the quilts. So Faye, who made this one?
This one was made by Lessa because she loved that bright contrast.
I think it's adorable.
And with that dot, it was lovely.
It does. It does. Okay, round the corner.
I think you can answer your own question here, Chris.
I made this one for Flinders Kids, and I reversed it. I had the interesting background and the plain dress.
And it's beautiful. Come up really
Come
well.
up well, hasn't it?
Ideal for a child.
Yep. So this one made by.
I think you'll probably guess. It's got cake fabric, so it's made by
Oh,
Faye.
so it's going to be a Faye Packham.
It is. That's mine.
Okay, we'll keep walking down and we'll check out what people are doing on our way. So that's the finished design there. All these busy beavers. So Faye, who made this one?
This is another one made by Lessa. This was the first one she made.
Right. It's lovely in red and white, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And did Faye Packham quilt it?
Faye Packham did, yes.
She's a very talented quilter.
Hardly. Especially to the prize winner.
Okay, we're going to keep going here.
What's Roseanne up to?
Blue and white, it's going to look stunning,
Stunning.
isn't it? It's going to look like some of Lessa's. Yes. Okay. Heather Hopkins, you're supposed to be stitching.
I'm cutting.
Okay, now, Faye, who
This
made
one's
this one?
made by Faye who comes to Hub Quilters. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
lovely because it's in scrappy.
And I love the black stars.
So
They
do
just
I.
stand
They've
out,
got
don't they?
It's lovely.
That's great. Okay, we'll keep going. Let's see if I can just move Peggy out of the way for a minute, please. And here's our last one, I think. Who made this one?
This was made by Karen Salmon from Hub Quilters as well.
Okay.
So she ran out of background fabric, so she just made it a bit smaller.
The two colours are striking, aren't they?
Yes, lovely.
Thank you for doing the walk around with us, Faye. Pleasure. I'm here towards the end of our workshop today with Ros Wyatt on my left, Heather Ford on my right, excuse me. Ros is the team leader for the workshops team, and Heather is one of the stalwarts at getting it set up in the morning, packing it up at night, and working her feet off all through the day. Heather, I'm going to ask you, because Roz is a bit shy. You wouldn't know that at a meeting though, would you? Heather, tell me a little bit about how you go about working out ahead of time the calendar for workshops, because you've got workshops planned for the whole year, don't you?
We do, and we started last year. We always start the year before. We get our inspiration from people who recommend people we see ourselves, word of mouth. People tell us that they like to workshop from somebody, so we investigate. And as a team, there's 6 on the team, so there's Roz and Wendy Hunt, Jill Christian, Peg Argent, Cindy Massey, me, so 6 of us. So we get together on a regular basis and we discuss the merits or otherwise of the workshops that have been recommended or that we've found through various means. And then we work about fitting that into a calendar. We choose some dates, we book the dates, and then we say to the tutors, these are the dates we've got available and can you teach for us? And then it just goes from there.
Flows from there.
This is a perfect venue, isn't it? Can you tell us what makes it such a great venue?
Well, it's a really good venue. It's air conditioned. The room that we set the workshops up in is light, airy, air conditioned, as I said. Lots of tables, lots of chairs, lots of power boards. We've got everything like that so that people don't need to bring power cords and stuff. We've got irons and ironing boards that we're able to store here, luckily. And there's a kitchen, a full kitchen, so we can cater morning tea, as we always do, and afternoon tea, and there's always leftovers at lunchtime. And so we just, it just happens. We all work together to happen.
At our meeting on Thursday night, I stressed the fact that our leadership team is comprised of a number of smaller teams, and I think your team epitomises how to make a leadership team work really effectively. You have someone that's represented on the leadership team, but you have also a team with you that aren't necessarily associated with the leadership team. They have defined roles, but if someone can't be there, you're there to support each other. It works well, doesn't it?
It does. And Roz has had some difficulties in her personal life this year, so the rest of us have picked up so that she can have step back for a little bit, as has been necessary. And that's what happens. We all just pitch in and help. And so it works really well.
It's brilliant.
It does.
It really is.
On behalf of everyone who's ever taken a workshop, and those that are going to book in for the rest of the year, thank you for what you do. Roz, you have revitalised workshops. For many years we didn't have any. I can remember being lumped with the workshop convener role about 7 years ago. One workshop on the agenda and I could only get one student to come. Workshops were out of fashion. But it was Lessa and Chris that got them up and going again, and you've just run with it.
I think it came at a time when I just retired.
Yes.
And I remember I was driving one day thinking I need something.
Yeah.
And Heather rang me that day and said, would you like to join? And I'm like, I suppose. Would you take on workshops? Okay. And I had no idea what I was in for, but it's been brilliant. It's really opened up a whole new world for me. Yeah.
And because Roz in her working life was an organised person, and that's what you need, somebody who's organised to keep tabs on who's booked in, who hasn't, or who's paid, who hasn't, and who needs a work requirements list, all of those nitty-gritty things that just mean that the whole thing just flows really because Roz is organised.
Yeah, but
so
it's been great.
Thank
Best
you
thing
both.
I ever did.
Yes, we appreciate it. Thank you both, not only for allowing me to interview you this afternoon, but for all that you do. We really do appreciate it.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed watching that video, everyone. It really was a fun day. All of our workshops are a lot of fun. The workshop team have organised workshops for the remainder of the year, and if you're interested, please do check out our website for details of upcoming workshops. Thank you for watching.